Hello, and welcome to R-Rated and Inebriated. We hope you grab a drink and sit down with us.
Could you shut the fuck up? But, I don't know. Are you gonna start?
It's your podcast.
It's our pod. Me and Casey's both.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Welcome back to another episode of R-Rated and Inebriated. This time, we're here with two guests. Do you want to say your names?
Yeah, my name's Tyler.
Collin.
That's Casey laughing. She's laughing because I'm being professional and she isn't.
It's so weird.
So, I want to start out today's episode by saying what we're all drinking.
Okay.
You want to start, Case?
Well, I have a white peach margarita, and it's not that great.
Well, it's a light one, so it just tastes like fake sugar.
I don't even know if that's it, though.
I think it tastes like fake sugar.
I don't like peach, I don't think.
Really? I really
So
like
I
it.
added more
Did you
tequila,
say
and it's much
Yes.
better.
Yeah, we just add, if something doesn't taste good, just add more liquor. Okay, I'm drinking a cider from Sierra Rose Cellars. It's a peach hard cider. Yeah, it's pretty peachy. Peachy keys.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mine is a New England style IPA, which is in. Should I go full beer geek on this? Or
Oh, yeah,
just
totally. This
say
is a
what it
beer
is?
podcast.
good.
Oh, this is a beer episode?
This is the episode of beer, yeah.
Okay.
So.
You didn't say that.
Oh, I was gonna get to it. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, guys. This episode is all about beer. So we have two guests here who are beer reviewers.
Mm-hmm. My name's Tyler.
My name's Collin.
Or you want to say?
Yeah,
yours?
okay. I'm drinking a New England style IPA, which is like an IPA, but like orange juice more. It's called Hazenstein, which I love the name. I think that's super funny. From Ellison, out of East Lansing.
Is it great? Do you like it?
It's good. I like it. Yeah, it's very good.
Does it taste like orange juice?
Not 100% orange juice, but it's a little bit bitter, but it's not that bitter.
Do you like that though?
It's good. Yeah, it's pretty tropical.
Good.
It's good.
Colin, you want to go?
Yeah,
for your beer?
yeah, for sure. Drinking Hop Nosh from, it's an IPA. I don't know how the fuck you say that. Unita. Unita.
Unta. It's from Unta Brewing.
Unita Brewing Company out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Unta from Utah.
Utah from Utah. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
7.3%. Just a basic IPA. Malty.
Easy drinking.
What's it taste like? Sorry.
This is my, fifth one?
Sixth, I think.
So no.
That's got to be your sixth.
Possibly.
All right. Well,
I'm down 6, so it's pretty easy.
pretty easy. Okay.
That's not
I
bad.
also have a random ass question.
Oh shit! I
that we
totally forgot
always
about
start
that.
with. I remember it because it's my turn.
Random
ass
ass
question.
Okay, so
Okay.
we start all these episodes with a random ass question. Yeah.
Cool.
We haven't posted a thing yet, so no one
This is your
really knows
first
that.
fucking podcast, right?
Oh, it's our
Second.
second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Shit. Lucky me.
Yeah, you're not that good. You're not our first one.
Guess
I
not.
think you are. Okay, Casey, tell us your random ass
My
question.
random ass question for all of y'all is if you could replace your hands with a household object, what would it be and why?
I got a follow-up question to this.
Yeah.
Is it both hands are one item, or can there be two different items for each hand?
I say both hands, one item. You really gotta commit.
I was thinking the same item but two hands. So
Okay.
you have two items but they're
So,
the
like, you
same
have
item.
2 spoons for hands.
Yes.
You can't pick a spoon and a fork.
That's how
I
I
also have another
interpret it.
question. Is it, like, can I do my fingers?
2 sporks.
Like, are my
Your
fingers...
whole hand.
No, your whole
It's
hand.
from
is
your
covered.
just, it's just one thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
From your wrist up.
I
it's
didn't know if I
gone.
was just doing fingers.
You look
No.
like a fucking crab,
Your hand.
basically.
The Krabby
Ooh.
Cakes.
Okay, yeah, let's all think about that for a sec. Do you have one? Because you've been thinking about it
Yeah.
for a while.
I was thinking tongs.
Tongs?
So I
That's
can
most like
still
hand,
grab things.
Oh, shit.
But I can also make food. I don't know, I feel like they're practical.
It gets so dirty.
It's like a hand. It's like
They
a crab.
Ooh.
Oh. That's hard. My first gut reaction was one hand be a bottle opener. That's just useful
Naturally.
all the time. And then the second hand, I wasn't sure yet.
Well,
So-
if you did a bottle opener in tongs,
You can't do that. It's only one
I
thing.
know. But
Yeah.
then that you don't have to deep throat a bottle.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That was a good sound effect.
I would do forks.
Sports?
Half spoon, half
Works.
fork.
That's pretty
That
smart.
way you can eat soup.
Have you heard of spies?
No.
Spinus?
You just made that up.
No, it's a spoon fork knife.
You
There's a
just made
knife
that.
edge on one of those forks.
I mean,
Oh, no, I
fork
think that's
edges
what
are sharp. I I remember those in elementary school.
You
could
could
cut
cut stuff
anything.
yourself.
with
Yeah,
it.
you can
Yeah.
pretty much cut anything.
Okay, Okay, I guess it's my turn. I think my favorite household item is probably those spatulas that you like stirring spatulas.
Like the rubber ones?
Yeah, the rubber ones.
Do you have a favorite household item?
It's either that or
Smack
pizza
ass
cutters.
Smack ass and mix things.
That's a good one, though.
I like that. Oh.
That's a good thought.
Stuff.
What about you, Kyle?
I said sporks.
Oh yeah. Okay, might be.
Do you know one, Tyler?
Mm,
You stick
just
with
do
bottle
it.
openers?
think,
2 bottle openers.
household item.
It could be. It doesn't have to be kitchen.
2 box of tissues.
Oh, why?
That was
Can I ask
stupid.
why?
I
So you
cry a lot.
masturbates all the time.
No, I don't masturbate all the time. I cry all the time.
Yeah, you guys want to talk about
Rolls of toilet paper.
2 rolls of toilet paper?
Wipe your ass.
I
What if-
shit a
What
lot.
if they're gonna run out soon?
No, they're always full.
That wasn't part of it. It wasn't magical.
I mean, it's magical if you already have fucking no hands.
Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's already impossible.
Ah, shit.
All right, one hand is a beer glass,
we're not doing
and the other hand is a bottle opener,
All right, you can stick with that.
Oh my
and
god.
the other hand, my dick is a golf club.
Look at that.
I am not leaving that in. That's stupid.
Too far.
Okay.
Oh, I brought my penis into this. Sorry,
Oh
everybody.
shit.
Okay, so I thought we would do a fun story we have here.
Little fun.
I wanted to
Fucking
talk.
makes
I
it.
wanted to talk about
Midget.
Shut the fuck up. I wanted to talk about something.
What?
So I really wanted to get a hedgehog, and so I was watching a video. On things you should know before you get a hedgehog.
Uh huh.
And one of the things the girl said was, hedgehogs masturbate.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
And what am I supposed to look? The microphone?
Semen.
Okay, so let's get down to business on the.
Casey's uncomfortable.
Let's
She looks.
tisk tisk. She is the mom of the friend group, so.
I want to be the grandpa. You kids.
You
Sweet
are.
little
You're
lips.
old.
You really are the oldest.
Oh yeah. Anyway, why are me and Collin here in this one?
So, me, Casey, invited you to the podcast because you're beer reviewers, and we wanted to do an episode more about beer.
Okay, so our first guest is Collin. He's a friend of ours. What?
That's fine.
I like seeing that.
I like watching it grow.
And he's got over 700 followers on Twitter. And you can follow him at House Rules Brew on Twitter.
Yeah, Colin, do you want to talk a little bit about your Twitter?
Yeah, sure.
Well, why did you start it?
Well, Tyler actually got me started into it. He's like, hey, you should do some reviews. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. So I started it, not really expecting it to do much. I got into it a little bit.
Really
and
took off.
It did. It took off. And it's not your typical beer review. It's more
R-rated.
R-rated. Yeah. Way to
Yeah,
put
that's
it.
kind of your niche as far as you know.
It's working so far. I mean, got over 700, so
Sweet.
there's over 700 people that like it, right?
Yeah, no.
Is that more than
Half,
your?
half
is-
are probably porn stars, but I don't give a shit.
That's okay.
All right, Tyler.
Is that more followers than your personal Twitter account?
Yeah, it's about double.
Yours is 2, right?
Oh yeah, mine's way more than mine.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm going to introduce Tyler. Tyler's my boyfriend that we talked about in the first episode. Yeah, so...
We're lovers.
I'll be back.
Okay, so you can follow Tyler at Review the Brew at Twitter and Instagram. How many
doing-
followers do you have?
On Twitter,
Yeah.
almost 900.
Okay.
I'm a
sweet.
few short of 900 on Twitter. So I started it. It's gonna be 2 years from spring break.
Okay, yeah.
So March or April. Yeah.
Tell the story, because me and Casey were both there when you started it.
Yeah, you guys kind of helped me start it. So I got into craft beer actually from Collin because I
full circle.
started drinking craft beer and then and got into like Bell's Too Hard and stuff like that and trying different ones. And then my buddy Jay works at a party store and they have a bunch of craft beer, so I'd buy some, not knowing what I'm drinking basically. And then Collin told me, hey, there's an app called Untapped where you can, when you drink a beer, you check it in. You rate it, you can write a little bit about it, you can put a picture, you can put a location, stuff like that. So I go, okay, cool. So I added that 2 years ago in January. I just had the 2-year anniversary on the app. And then, so it was a couple months after that, probably March. We were in Florida for spring break, and I was drinking beer. I don't know, Sierra Nevada. Yeah, but I had like a Sierra Nevada or something, and
It was grapefruit. Or
yeah,
orange.
grapefruit. It was Sam Adams, I think. Grapefruit
IPA.
grapefruit IPA or something.
Oh yeah.
Rebel grapefruit
Yeah.
IPA, which was pretty good. And then who said to start a Twitter?
Oh, shit.
I think it was
Probably.
Casey.
Yeah.
Like you're I like how you're so rude. I like it. It's our niche.
Fuck it. You said I can swear as much as I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say you could talk with food in your mouth and put your cold pizza on my table.
Okay. Anyway, so I don't.
Somebody. I don't know.
The three of us collaborated sitting by the pool.
Yeah.
That I should have a Twitter, or everybody has someone. There's
you
Twitters
followed.
for everything.
I think you followed someone maybe.
Yeah, so we should make my own. So I decided to make my own Twitter. We thought about a name for it, kind of a catchy, clever beer name. And Casey actually came up with the name. Full credit to Casey for Review the Brew.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah, I like the name. And so I created it. Like I said, it's going to be 2 years in March. And so I would put a picture of a beer that I kind of like Untapped, but for Twitter. So I would put a picture of the beer and then write a little bit about it. Back then it was 140 characters. Yeah. And then put a rating for it. And that's how I started my Twitter. And then also putting different articles and things onto it. And it just kind of grew. And then eventually I said, hey, Collin, you like craft beer too. You got me into Untapped. You might as well start Twitter. Twitter's popular, so he started it too, and
yeah, I was like, I might as well not. I
yeah.
mean, I don't know.
Well, not what?
I might as well make it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Might as well not.
Might as well fuck.
And no, at first I wasn't even taking my own pictures. I was just taking them off Google.
Yeah, so did I. My first tweets were pictures off of Google. I swear I had the beers, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
My first actual logo for the profile picture was taken from Google. And the account that I took it from, which I didn't know it was from an account, messaged me on Twitter and said, hey, this is our logo. Could you take it down, please? Yeah. In Florida.
Yeah, it was like really soon after you started with Twitter. You weren't even like, I don't know how they found you.
I don't know.
You
So I said
Google
okay. So and I would like to add, I have almost 900 followers with only following 600 something.
Pretty cool.
Because there's a lot of accounts that follow like 3,000 and then they have 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
The ratio's off. Yours ratio is pretty good too.
I'm checking that right now.
Okay, so
anyway, that's how I started my Twitter account. Then later.
Okay, so that's Review the Brew, and you can find that on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you also have a YouTube channel. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? And that's Tyler Finkbeiner, right?
Yes. My YouTube is just my name, Tyler Finkbeiner. I thought Collin Tammy.
Oh, shit.
I thought I would create a Review the Brew YouTube, but I like creating other videos too. I did some vlogs and some other stuff, so I just put it under my name. And so I do beer review videos, which I have a whole tangent I could go on, the beer review, quote-unquote, reviews.
Maybe we should save that for another podcast.
Yeah, maybe. But, so I just
you
put that
were
on my...
thinking about starting a podcast as well.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about, starting a podcast for
really
beer.
like podcasts.
So that's kind of in the works. I have a couple buddies from YouTube that I met, and so we could collaborate on a podcast. Also, Collin. So I might I might do a podcast. My Instagram has a couple hundred followers. I haven't done that as much. I'm more active into that now.
You're getting a lot more into it.
A couple hundred?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's like 221 right now.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that much.
2 is a couple. I guess technically it is a couple.
2 is a couple.
You're right, I guess. Okay, so
I'm trying to get
Collin. Party.
I'm trying to get. I'm trying.
4 is a foursome.
5 is an orgy. So I'm trying to get Collin to make an Instagram. It's more work.
I like it better.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool to put pictures on.
Like artsier.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Can you comment on podcasts?
Well, we actually do have an email.
Oh, really?
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it's called rratedandInebriated@gmail.com. So you guys can email in.
Email in.
What do you want them to email?
Tell Collin to get an Instagram.
Oh, yeah, true.
And a
YouTube.
And a YouTube. Well,
I
he does
have a
YouTube,
YouTube, but I don't.
You should do beer
you should
reviews.
Start.
Have Kayla hold the camera.
Yeah.
Just have it
Hold it still, babe. Stop shaking. Stop shaking the camera.
Pantless.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that.
Was that a pug?
No, that was not a dog, it was a human. Yeah, we live in a frat house, basically.
We don't.
That's close.
It's like the closest thing girls can get to living in a frat house.
Basically.
Besides a sorority house, I guess.
Nah.
Anyways, okay, so we have some...
Anyway, that's intros.
Yeah, those intros. We have some questions for you guys that we thought we could I
callers?
have one thing for Collin first. How'd you come up with your name?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Because Tyler explained his.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Sounds like you don't remember.
No, what it was actually...
He's trying to get the story straight. Relax.
When Tyler and I were texting about it, I was playing beer pong at the fraternity house.
Ooh,
And
Collin's in a frat, or he was. He graduated. What are you now, alumni?
And I was playing beer pong, and we have house rules. It's like, this is kind of a cool
okay,
name.
yeah.
So I just kind of went off that.
Well, also we want to start a brewery at some point.
Yeah.
/ craft beer bar. I'm into the more craft beer bar. You're into the brewing.
Yep.
We'll talk about that later as well.
And that's kind of what started it too was.
A name for the brewery, but
Yep, a name for the brewery was that. That was just kind of, we were just throwing names out there. I was like, oh, I'll just use this for now for the name.
Sweet.
it fucking stuck.
No, that's clever. I like it.
It's sticking now. I mean,
I like it, yeah. Especially because you, like, kind of break the rules or whatever.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Don't
you're.
you have a
yeah.
tagline?
I do, and it is.
Well, me and Tyler read it, and it's pretty good. Tyler knows it.
I know it more.
More than Collin.
I have a lot
Go
more-
ahead, break the rules.
Yeah,
That's
which is
cool,
good.
I like
and
that.
and if you follow him on Twitter and you look at his Twitter reviews, he does his reviews are funny. They
Can
explain.
I read one real quick?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
No, you can keep talking. I'll
Read
do
your
it.
favorite.
They like explain what the beer is, but then they also have like a funny, dirty joke.
Yeah, like this one right here. 3 days ago, I posted this. Fills your mouth hole with a smooth, creamy, hoppy goodness, yet it leaves your mouth with a light, refreshing feeling that reminds you of being on a boat in the summer rather than cooped up inside freezing your rabbit off.
The beer is
it's
called
shit
Grand
like
Your
Rapids.
pussy?
that.
Yeah.
It's shit like that.
I don't know why I said. I thought it was like freeze your cat off.
Or like this one that
Pussy. It's rabbit though.
I quoted the founders. I was like, get up and close and personal. Look at Founders Cave. Like, you know,
Their cave
you know.
asshole.
Their vagina.
Sure.
No, but I tagged you in one recently because
Someone stealing your brand?
no. It was
Oh, good. I'll be pissed.
Pigeon Hill. Okay, so they have a beer called Your Mom on French Toast. So they tweeted, this is their original tweet. Mom is gushing with excitement at the idea of seeing you all again.
It's a picture of it
Dad jokes
gushing.
about mom. And in the fermenter it gushes, blah, blah, blah. So I quoted it and I said, this tweet's right up your alley. House
is.
Rules Brew.
It's I really like your tweets. I like yours too, Tyler, because you're my boyfriend. But Colin, yours are good.
See, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the nifs that I go.
Mine have gotten recently into just basically advertisements for my
Videos, yeah.
YouTube videos, but I want to get back into the tweeting reviews.
You started today, didn't you?
Yeah.
Kinda?
And I'm
Huh. Sorry.
no,
No,
it's,
talk about the beer. It's a beer podcast. What do you? What was that about? On your
No,
beer?
I'll let Tyler finish and then I'll.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm almost to 900, so when I
Yeah.
hit 1,000, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Colin did a fucking great giveaway. Remember that when you did the founder's gift card?
Did.
Didn't I win it?
Yeah, Gabs won and then I won.
Yeah. So I had to.
We're like, nah.
I was like,
I
what the
had to
hell? I
message
want
you
the
guys. I
founder's
was
gift
like-
card. You didn't message me. You messaged
no,
Tyler.
yeah, and I said Gabs doesn't want it.
I do. I'm just kidding.
I felt bad giving it away to someone I knew personally.
Well, I
Yeah.
agree. It's just like you handed me like $30 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
25.
25.
I think. Yeah.
Not close enough.
No, that.
Why did you do that? No, why did you do the giveaway though? What was that for? This is a tangent.
No, yeah.
You can cut it out.
It was just to do.
Well,
Was it
you
for
had people.
500
They had to
followers?
like follow you, right?
Yup, you had to follow me. Oh, that's what it was. You had to follow me, follow you, and retweet the tweet.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that, but then by doing that, I ended up getting a lot of like pay for followers,
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Which is fine. I mean, they count towards followers.
So
That's how I think about it.
I don't pay for followers.
Well, I don't
I'm not
either,
my
but
sister.
ooh.
Or her boyfriend.
Oh,
Whoa!
But so yeah, I was like, oh, I'll just do this, kind of a cool little giveaway. Retweet me, get me followers. Retweet Tyler, get him followers.
Yep.
It worked, yeah. And then what I did, I think it was like a week-long thing. End of the week, I eliminated all those follow for followers. Or
oh
whatever.
yeah.
And then I did all just like the real people, and then I just eliminated people as it went. So I had
And it
to
was
message.
some guy that was really thankful.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
was.
it, yeah.
Some guy from Wisconsin.
Oh, cool.
Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but yeah, he was just
Cool.
ecstatic.
Awesome. That's awesome. Sweet.
All right, so what was that well for?
Yeah, wow.
We're not gonna get to any of your questions here, which is fine.
We
I
will.
love it. No,
I just
love
cracked open. You can't get with that juice from Ellison.
I'm gonna crack one of those.
IPA. I really can't see the color. It's in a can, but
it. Do you want a glass? Here.
100%. Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Has a little cider in it. Oh, just a little bit there. It doesn't look
Straw
very.
colored. It's not super hazy, but
Looks like when I
I'm gonna
pee.
get one of those.
You want me to grab it?
great. You say that as I'm drinking it. It's
Yeah.
not your typical.
Tyler was just itching his ass.
My ass itched.
Sorry, Colin. Keep going.
You're good. It's not your typical New England. It's more biscuity breadedy.
Biscuity breadedy.
Breadity.
Like yeasty?
Dated a girl named
Sure.
Breadity. Nah.
I wouldn't really say it's juice. Oh, Tyler, you try it.
It's bread juice.
Bread juice.
It is hazy though.
I do like. Okay, yeah, it's super hazy. It's a double IPA,
Wow, we're getting a full review. I love it.
9%.
Yeah.
Smells good.
The new Ellison by Ellison Brewing out of East Lansing, Michigan, and the new labels are cool. But they say drink fresh and from the can. I don't know if that's like the Alchemist. They do stuff like that.
Why?
They say drink from the can.
It's better.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
disagree.
put it into the thing.
In a glass.
It's more concentrated when you smell from the can hole. I winked at the mic. It's a double IPA. Can't taste the alcohol. Like 9%. Like you could crush these. It's got pretty creamy mouthfeel. Tastes
9%.
yeah.
Jesus.
Tastes like tropical orange juice.
That back end though was like Belgian-y.
Please do that closer
You
to
think?
the mic.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's got that thick, syrupy
Yeah, I could
type
see
back.
that. It's a
You're
big
eating ass,
beer.
but you're not.
It's a big beer. I'm like eating ass. Hazy for show. Anyway, let's get
All
to
right.
the questions. But I do get that. I can tell that Belgian.
I'd like to also say that this is literally what it's like going out to eat with them. Me,
Yeah,
Casey,
that's all the
Tyler.
conversation is.
It's all
Well,
about beer.
Not about eating ass.
I want
but
to.
it's
I want
about
to say
real
something.
beers.
I want to say something to Colin. You can edit it out. If you
Okay, I was gonna say something.
Looks like a crop.
Oh, I'm excited for this podcast to come out because you guys are gonna promote it on all your social media, right?
My 900 followers.
It's a shit ton.
Maybe if you're
Oh,
lucky.
God.
Look at that head.
I don't promote for free.
Let's get to the questions. guys.
Yeah, you guys have some questions for us. That's why
Alright,
we're here and
uh,
getting paid money.
You're not. Don't even act like you're
They didn't
literally
even
just
buy
our
us-
friends.
They didn't
I
even buy
smell
us
like
dinner.
a fucking cigar.
God.
Look at that.
Good noises.
Suck in
We
the-
should do. You guys should do beer ASMR.
What is ASMR?
Ass them sucking mouth.
No, it's not.
Really?
Okay, ASMR is like when you make funny sounds.
Gabs, you got some questions for us?
Yeah. The first. Gabs and Casey.
Gabs, in case
Go-
you got
you're
some
starting
questions
it.
for
Go.
us.
Okay. The first question I have for you guys is, what is your all-time favorite beer?
Fuck, I was supposed to look that up.
Look at.
Why do you have to look it up? You don't know it?
Tyler knows his. You want to go first?
You can look while I say it.
Yeah, my phone's at 2%. Hopefully it gets it through.
Perrin Brewing Company.
Yeah.
No rules.
Tell us about
All
it.
time favorite beer. There's something about it. There's great beers out there.
Better than that?
No. But nothing tops that beer. And it is so sweet. And people dock it for being so sweet.
Maybe I'd like it.
But
no,
it
I've
is
tried it.
so good. There's just something about it. The mouthfeel is thick, but it's not too thick. There's sweet coconut and bourbon and vanilla and oakiness, but it's not too much. Golly gee, it's good.
Awesome.
That's my favorite beer of all time. Perrin, no rules. Any year so far, 15, 16, or 17, they're all great.
You can send it to my P.O. box.
Birthday gifts. I got a shit ton for my birthday this year.
Well,
And
Christmas.
No, Mitch gave me 2 bottles for my birthday. Remember?
Yeah, but my aunt got you my aunt and uncle got you one for Christmas.
Yeah, they got me one for.
I'm looking. Hold on.
We're not in a rush here, Kyle.
Do you have any that stick out to you, Colin?
I didn't know that it was such like a thing
Okay.
you could look up.
Yes.
I know. I go on to Untapped too.
Obviously. Oh shit. My phone died. But I got it. I got it.
Okay.
No rules, fucks.
Yeah, it does.
Pot and Kettle from Trillium.
Yeah, you like that one.
That's a New England style IPA.
Where's Trillium?
Boston.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
We
you-
were
you
there.
Did you go when you were there?
No.
Oh, why?
Because the line was wrapped around the fucking building.
Well, they had like a release or something.
Something. No rules. But yeah, I tend to like the IPAs more. So I'd have to go with that.
Ugh.
The Pot and Kettle from Trillium. Or Reef Donkey. From
Yeah.
Who
From,
makes these names just high kids?
no, Reef Donkey's from Tampa Bay
Yeah, that in Florida.
Brewing Company. That is some good shit. I only had one. Don't really remember it. I have it written down on my phone. My phone's dead. But I know that was a solid IPA.
Sweet.
If I recall, when you checked it in, that was like one of the first craft beers you had. Like I don't know, I moan there. Like you guys went to Tampa.
Yep.
You went to Florida and you had it, and it's like one of the like first like craft beer like outside of
Michigan.
yeah.
Yeah, it was one
Yeah.
of the first
So it was like your
non-Michigan craft beers.
non-Michigan sexual awakening craft beers.
Yeah,
That's why you moaned.
it was. I had it.
Holds
at
a
the brewing
special
company.
little place in your
Oh,
heart.
it does. Logos.
Do not shut up about
Sweet.
beer.
It's a little
You
fucking
guys wanted to
fish.
have the
You did. You
It's
wanted
funny.
to have
No,
us on here.
I just think it's funny. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no. Went down to Tampa. Oh, let's go to Tampa Bay Brewing. Never had anything from them. I'll do Reef Donkey as an IPA.
fun name.
Reef Donkey.
What does that mean? Like
It's a fish, apparently.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Kinda like a
Casey,
tuna.
you got a question?
Okay.
I
What?
was letting them finish.
Oh, sorry. I don't like to do that.
Okay, so that was our favorite beers.
Good. So what is your favorite beer type?
My favorite type of beer. I try to be unbiased as far as type goes. I mean, I'll tell you my favorite type, but well, it's just because you can get wrapped up. You can get wrapped up with so right now New England style IPAs are hot. They're low bitterness, creamy mouthfeel, tropical, juicy. That's how it goes. Bourbon barrel aged stouts are huge right now.
Everyone is leaving our podcast.
No, I'm right here.
I just think it's funny.
Bourbon barrel aged stouts are big right now too. If you have a stout, good for you. Add coffee to it. Oh, that's not enough. Bourbon barrel age it. Like, it's just, that's a thing right now. So those are the two styles that are hot right now. But I like to stay open to a nice Hefeweizen or a porter or, a Kolsch.
Do you guys want to elaborate on why you just farted out of your mouth?
Kolsch's have a special place in my heart.
Yeah,
they might be my favorite type of beer.
Well, why?
I mean, it reminds me of my silly best boyfriend, Collin. I mean, best friend.
It's your best boyfriend.
My best boyfriend. No, because I don't even know why it's so funny. They're very good as it is. I think, so my favorite type of beer, either as I just got off my soapbox about the New England or the barrel-aged stout, those are my two favorites.
Well, I think it's also because a lot of people are doing them, so they're obviously going to be
better. They're doing them and they're perfecting them. They're making them very good. Okay, so that's my soapbox. So let's go to Collin, and I'm going to think about my favorite type.
Okay.
When I think of my favorite type of beer, I think of what do I want to drink every day? What could I drink every day? That's what I think. So that's what I'm going with.
Naturally, but that wasn't the question.
Yeah.
Just your favorite type of beer, yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like I said about Reef Donkey, any IPA really.
Okay.
The doubles, yeah, they're good, but I like the single IPAs.
Wow, you're really... I didn't know it was this deep.
Well, no, because the double
You're
IPAs...
talking to two
The
You're
double
experts.
IPAs...
beer reviewers.
Double IPAs are more malty.
Okay.
They're more heavy-bodied. You get I guess you could say a single IPA, if you want to say that.
Doubles are less drinkable, in my opinion.
Yeah, normal IPAs, you can knock a few of those back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can drink them morning, noon, or night. I've done it multiple times.
Me too.
You can drink them summer, spring, winter, fall, and they're still good.
If I think about it, probably a standard American IPA. The classic one that comes to my mind is Bell's Two Hearted.
Yep.
I can drink that all the time. It tastes great. It has tons of flavor. I can drink it all the time. I can drink multiple ones of it. It doesn't get too sweet. It doesn't get overly bitter where it grinds out your taste buds. So probably a standard American IPA. That's what I started drinking craft beer with. I mean, as a fad, I could drink a great New England IPA, like Treehouse Green. You could drink tons of those, but American IPA, that's my yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So the next question we have for you guys is your least favorite beer ever had.
Style or...
Hated it.
No. Just
Specific beer.
specific. If you guys can think of it. I know one.
I can go off a style,
Okay.
and I will never order it.
Have you ever had it?
I've had it, and there's only one that I like that I've had, and that was
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Yeah, what are you talking about here?
Tri-Cities Torch On.
Well,
But you wrote a
what's the
full
type of
review
beer?
on.
That's a Belgian,
Oh,
and
Belgians.
I can't stand Belgians. But I tried this one. I was like, oh, that's the Michigan one.
Mm-hmm.
Tri-City. I'll try it. And out of all the Belgians I've had, which isn't much, but, only a select few will ruin it for the rest of them. Yeah, that's the only one I liked out of all those Belgians, but I can't stand Belgians.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you hate him so much?
They're heavy.
You okay there?
Yeah. I
Did you
just
see
heard
a
my phone go off.
ghost?
They're heavy. They're syrupy. The
Spicy.
spices are just
Ugh.
weird as shit.
Not a fan of Belgians either.
You really can't.
Which is a shame because those are what beer started as in
Mhm.
Europe. Belgium's style is
Just
the start of beer,
thick.
and
It's just so hard to get down, and it just makes you feel like shit.
I don't like the spiciness of them.
My dad loves them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand them.
I drink them for their classic styles. So
Usually they're high percent, so if you want to get fucked up, you drink a couple of them, you're good to go.
bourbon barrel aged quad with plums. My turn.
Yeah, your least favorite beer.
My least favorite beer. Is there a question of least favorite type of beer?
No.
Okay.
You can talk about that.
Okay,
That's
so
what I went with.
that's what I'm kind of going with too. My least favorite type of beer is a pilsner. I can respect a good pilsner.
PC
Natural
pills.
And when I say that's my least favorite, I don't mean it's bad. That's just not my favorite by a long shot. By all the types.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a heaviness, a breadiness. They're low flavor. They're low in hoppy flavor, low in malt flavor. They're hoppy.
Floppy.
They're just
For that joke,
They're
that's
just-
a YouTuber that just posts her boobs. Or
Instagram.
Instagrammer that she...
she's
Not
very
just her
popular.
boobs.
Yeah. She
It's
posts her
not just
cooch in
her
her
boobs.
butt too.
Well,
She's got beer in there too.
And there's a lot
there's beer covering
great beer.
the...
She if
don't
you have,
start masturbating the hoppy floppy.
I'm
on
not.
the
No,
podcast.
my
No.
dick is in my pants.
if you have tits and you want to get amazing beers, show your tits.
I know. I'm just being... I mean, I'm all for it. It's just funny that
I wish
my
I could show
boyfriend
my
follows
tits and
it.
have fucking monkish and all that shit. Yeah.
CBS before it was released.
Pilsner, bready,
How did she get it?
unrefreshing. It's light and low flavor, like a summer beer, but it's heavy, so you don't want it in the summer. It's just a bad combination. I can respect a good crafted pilsner.
PC pills from Founders.
Natural light?
Nah,
Not a fan. Not a fan. But I can respect it and judge it on the style and rate them as that. But personally, that's just not my thing.
The light pilsners though. Sometimes you need to refresh your palate.
I refresh it with a Kolsch. Crisp, clean, light, fluffy Kolsch.
There's a couple times where you just got to be like, all right, I need something light. I'll pound a couple light pilsners.
I was thinking of...
Budweiser sucks. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, yeah, that's macro. We don't even count that shit.
But no, the reason I brought up PC Pills was because that's kind of a hoppier pilsner.
Yeah, that one's better in that style.
You can get that down a lot easier. Than,
But that's almost as a pale ale at that point,
yeah.
with a more bready malt. Next question, please.
No,
Done?
we're good. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
what you got? Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite beer pairing?
Paired with what?
Like food.
Titties?
Glass of water.
Like, what do you like to eat when you're drinking beer?
Anything. I drink a beer every night.
You get the drunkies. You drink a beer every night?
Pretty much.
Yeah, me too.
No, you do not.
Pretty much. Yes, I do.
Liar.
It depends on the style of beer. If you're having something spicy, you don't want an IPA.
No.
Your mouth is gonna burn like hell.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's no good. I like my my ideal pairing is a prime rib, a hunk of steak, rare with some like thick kind of. I recently shout out to this place in Lansing called Tappan Tavern. They have the best gravy. If I had that mashed potatoes with some of that maple gravy
Yeah.
paired with a big glass, not those bitch
Pussy-ass
glasses.
bitches.
Yeah, bitch glasses you get at Hopcat of No Rules. That's my pairing right there. No Rules, pair No Rules with a nice rare prime rib, some creamy mashed potatoes with that maple gravy.
Quick shout out to
That's
E-Dubs for
great.
watering down their high percentage beers.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Tell us about that, please.
Yeah, for sure I will.
Let's call them out. Where,
I did on Twitter.
Well, where? What one was it?
The one in Grand Rapids.
Oh, the one in Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
I want to
there's
get
two.
the Pacific.
the Pacific one.
The
California
specific,
one.
The specific one.
The one in
On the West Coast.
the one in Jenison. Went there, saw a concrete dinosaur from Petoskey.
No, it's right brain.
Right brain. 7.5%. Yeah, I'll take this. Waitress is like, well, that's a higher percentage. I don't know if I can do a tall. I said, okay. I was like, She said, I'll go and check. Comes back with a tall glass. Sweet. Start drinking it. They watered that bitch down. They literally poured water
Did you taste
in that
it?
beer. Yeah, because then
Did you call them out then?
I called them out in a review.
You didn't call them out like at
Better
the
than
place?
in person. It's on Twitter with 700 followers.
And
That's
I
true,
tagged
yes. That's true.
B-dubs in it.
Did they reply?
No,
Fuck them.
because they knew what the fuck they were
Corporate ass people.
What I did the following day, went to a bottle shop, got a bottle of concrete dinosaur and I drank it. I'm like, yep, these guys fucked me over.
It's a good beer.
It's a great beer.
Rye.
Seven
IPA.
isn't even that much percentage.
No, but they freak out. Oh my god.
Because they're used
Less
to people
than
drinking.
4.2% Bud Light. Go fuck yourselves. We're gonna give you watered down beer.
That's so weird. Okay. Well, fun story there.
Beer pairing.
Tell me about your ideal beer dinner / lunch / breakfast.
Anything barbecued that's beef
Okay.
or pork.
Okay.
Man stuff.
Good barbecue. I'm not talking about the shitty shit.
Fucky fuck.
Good, smoky, slow
Pissy
cooked
piss.
It's
Assy
fun.
ass.
Pussy puss.
Good, smoky barbecue with.
Amen.
Fuck. An
You're killing me. What is it?
American
Get it out,
IPA.
Collin. Okay.
or
You can have two options here.
yeah. So an APA,
What do I want?
crisp, refreshing, easy to get down. Or if you want to really take your tongue on a fun ride, you take
I want to take my tongue on a fun ride.
take a good stout or a porter, a little bit smoky end
Ooh.
with that barbecue. That shit fucks. You can make barbecue sauce
Yep.
out of a stout or a porter. I've done
We've been
it.
to breweries that have done that.
Yup.
Yeah.
Founders does it. They make a barbecue sauce out of their dirty bastard. They made it out of their backwoods bastard.
Founders
can't
has
go
good
wrong.
food.
You can't go wrong with a good barbecue with a good stout or porter.
That's probably my second.
If you want to go on the lighter side of the beer, go with a
You know what I just thought of?
pale ale.
Fucking a beer marinated brat. A beer like Budweiser marinated brat with a Bell's Two Hearted American IPA. Just some roasted veggies just at Higgins Lake. That's
We
what
did
I'm-
that. Remember
we
that?
did
We took
that,
the
yeah.
Bud Lights and we just poured
Yep.
them in there with the brats.
Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about was brewing. So I know, Collin, you brew a lot. Tyler hasn't brewed yet, but I know you want to in the future. So I guess I'm going to start with Collin by asking you, what's your favorite beer you've ever brewed?
Favorite as an easiest or
No, like your favorite tasting. Because how many beers have you brewed? 5, 4 or 5?
yeah, 4 or 5. I'm gonna kind of tangent off that question. I would say the easiest one to brew would be a brown ale.
I'm gonna kind of fuck that question and do something
No,
else here.
I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. Or your red. Anything just super basic, kind of malty.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking about? I think also Pilsners are really easy.
Never
Oh,
brewed one.
I'm just kidding, because you said like
Pussy
3.
shit. I've done IPAs. I've done one wit that got real fucked.
Do you still drink it if it gets fucked?
I
Gets
did.
you drunk.
I had 2 bottles of it. Cracked open the second bottle and it was purple. So,
What?
Yeah.
Little
How did it
purple
get
nurple.
I'll come back to that real quick.
You put beets in it?
No.
Or beets?
Just your basic malty beers are super easy to brew. You throw the hops in right away. You don't have to fuck with ingredients and shit.
Okay.
I do like brewing pale ales though. You can experiment with the hops. You can experiment with
Spearmint.
with different flavors and shit like that. I've done pale ales with orange peel.
Okay.
I've done pale ales with just straight hops. When you do the other ones, you can't get creative.
Okay.
Going back to that purple beer, it was a wheat, whatever you want to call it, same thing.
What did you call that one?
Mango bomb.
Mango bomb. Mango bomb.
So we go through, we brew this wit, just basic wit, throw it in the fermenter, and we put fresh mango slices in it right away. And this fucker's supposed to ferment for 2 or 3 weeks. So it's, the mango's sitting in there,
Ugh.
it's fermenting.
Ew.
Time to bottle. We smell it. It smells like wine. I'm like, we can pour it out now, or we can bottle it and see what it turns out. We bottled it.
Gave one to me.
Yeah,
You drink it?
Of course I
we
drank
had
it.
one.
Was it bad?
No, it wasn't bad yet.
Okay.
By we, who do you mean?
Fresh was
Tyler and I.
Oh, okay.
And your
Or, well, my dad and I bottled it. We brewed it and all
Oh,
that.
okay, gotcha.
Tyler and I had one not bad. A couple weeks down the road, have another one. It's all right.
Okay.
Week
Getting
later,
worse.
pour it in a glass. It looks kind of gray. I
Right.
drank it. 2 weeks later, I pour one into a glass and there's purple shit in it floating around. And what had happened was there were mango particles in there. They ended up molding
Oh,
and
God.
turning purple.
Jeez.
Oh.
So I had like 4 or 5 bottles left. I just poured them all out.
Okay. Well, fun. That's a fun story.
So
What would your favorite be that you brewed?
just any pale ale because there's.
What's your favorite name that you've named?
Yeah, you do
something?
some good names.
You do have some color.
It's gonna be
Mango bomb was pretty good.
Mango Bomb was good. It's gonna be this one I just brewed yesterday. Actually, it's an Irish red ale. And I'm gonna age it with rum.
Rum beers and V. Oh, I know this.
So it's gonna be red rum.
Red rum.
If you've read The Shining, if you've seen The Shining,
Red rum.
you will catch my drift with that.
That's awesome. I love that.
But go with red ale. Go with rum.
Rum
Red
barrels. Sweet. Cool.
What was the question for that?
What's my favorite beer to brew?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You wanna talk-
I have an answer.
Well, no, I wanted you to talk more about what you're going to brew in the future.
Exactly, that's what I'm going to go into.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I'd like to say that my review of Mango Bomb, this is my review, my quote-unquote review on Untappd, said crisp and lively.
Yeah.
Because it was hella sugary, so the
Oh,
carbonation.
yes.
Crisp and lively, fruity mango, really refreshing. 3.75 out of 5.
That was a fresh bottle.
That was fresh, yeah. Your dad also
4 weeks
liked
down.
that. Yeah.
4 weeks down the road, that shit would have been purple.
Also, someone that I looked on Untappd put theirs was Bomb, B-O-M-B, and it was blood orange, mango,
Oh.
and
Blueberries?
something
Cool.
kind of clever. Anyway, okay. So I want to get into brewing,
Yeah.
and I'm going to start. And the first beer that I want to brew is a Saison.
Ooh. Tell everyone what a Saison, because I have no fucking idea.
Saison is a lighter, crisper beer with, and this is going to turn a lot of people off, but there's flavor notes of like straw, hay, horse blanket. People say like a
blanket?
like a farmy kind of
Okay.
It's like
feel
a
to it.
farmhouse ale.
Yeah, but it's light and crisp with those weird kind of flavors into it. Makes it different. It's a complex, delicate beer.
I think it's a good one to
But-
start off on.
But this is why I want to start off on it, because I watched an interview with
I watched the
Sean-
interview.
No. I watched an interview with Sean Hill, who is the head brewer at Hill Farmstead Brewery in Vermont, which is one of the top breweries in the New England, Vermont.
Okay.
He makes awesome beers. And he said that to make complex beers, you don't have to have complex recipes. And so for his Saison, which is the name of it, is just Hill Farmstead Brewery Saison. That's it.
Okay.
It is regarded as one of the best Saisons in America, in the world, if not in the world. And he said all he does is make a light bready malt, late hop addition, and then a solid Saison yeast to ferment it. And that creates one of the best Saisons in the world.
Okay.
And it's the simplicity that makes it so great. So
Sweet.
that's what I want to start with.
That's a good idea.
Is something
Simple.
super simple, but in a perfect way that makes it great. And my first batch, I don't expect to be like
Great.
world class, whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to take that quote and kind of use that as my brewing technique.
Can you say that again? The interview with who?
Sean Hill, the head brewer at Hill Farmstead.
Okay. Sweet.
Can I go off that real quick?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing.
No,
This is
you're
fun.
good. You're good.
You guys are funny.
The beer I brewed before that red ale was, I just got a basic pale ale recipe. Brewed off that, ignored all the hops that they use. I use my own hops.
Yeah, because you grew hops, right?
Yep, I grow hops.
Awesome.
So I threw in some of those fresh hops. I threw in some orange peel. And I followed the recipe somewhat. I used the grains. I used the malts that they used. Half of the hops that they used. But the other half I just had basic old hops. I had a Northern Brewer hop and a Saaz hop. Fuck it. I'm throwing these in here. See what happens. So a couple weeks we'll see
Sweet.
how it turns out. So
Just a wait.
kind of
yeah.
going off that with the Saison recipe.
Mhm.
Just get your basic thing. Make it your own.
Cool.
See what happens.
Awesome.
Can I pause this and take a piss? Because I have to fucking piss.
So do I.
Okay, so we're back, everybody.
Turbulent.
All right. Thanks.
Did
Thanks
I
for.
say that? I don't remember.
You just
Look
did.
at
I
that.
don't
Aeroplane.
remember saying it.
You literally
Yes.
said it a second ago.
Take your top off.
All right, we're back from that bathroom break. Everyone got some refills. Is everyone? I want to talk about what I'm drinking now because I got a different thing.
And it is your podcast.
I'm
Your
drinking-
podcast.
Nice.
Maybe don't play with the pencil.
Pencil.
Don't play with the
Jesus
pencil.
Christ, you're a child.
Oh,
All right.
I'm the child.
Oh, kiss.
All right, stop.
Take your top off.
Stop. All right, I'm drinking. It's a wine. It's a red wine. Sweet red wine. It's so fucking sweet.
Gross.
Tastes literally like it's pop. But it's great.
but
What the
not
fuck
like
was
pop
that?
at all.
Did you see that?
What?
Spit everywhere. It scared me. Okay, I'm drinking Sweet Revenge. It's by St. Julian Winery in Michigan.
My mom's maiden name is Julian.
Get a freaking smoker's laugh. Here it goes. Take your hand away. I want to hear it. Where is it?
Wheezy F baby.
Tickle you? Go away.
Stop it.
Kiss. It's a shield of kiss.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
Our next question.
Let's go to the next question.
Oh, is there a specific brewery that you prefer
Like your
to drink
favorite.
from, or they have the majority of their beers are really good, or
Just your favorite one.
I've had so much
Question?
beer
I'll
from
ask you how I
Founders.
prefer. What was that? Sorry.
You guys
Founders?
ready to
Founders?
listen to what I'm going to say?
You sound like me.
I've had so much beer from Founders. That's all I had to say.
Why are we giggling?
My top breweries are probably Shorts, Founders, Oddside,
What the hell is this?
Bell's,
Didn't ask for
Trillium,
your top
Treehouse.
5.
Tell us your
Your
favorite.
favorite. What has like
You can't
solid
get-
beers all the time?
You have to pick
Founders.
Thank you.
No.
I'm just pulling shit out my ass.
one. And your
Not
teeth.
literally, but...
You were literally pulling things out of your teeth.
Oh yeah, but not my ass.
Your mouth ass. Your face ass.
All right.
Okay, so
yes.
okay, I have a whole thing about this one. Let's go. So you piggy boy over here. So Founders is, I don't know if they surpassed Bell's as the biggest brewery in Michigan.
Not yet.
Here's the thing with Bell's. Bell's is huge. They don't come out with the different stuff. They don't come out with new stuff. Sort of new stuff, but it's not. They don't have anything exciting.
The
for
owner's
me.
daughter is a bitch.
Yes, exactly. Who's the owner now?
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's the owner.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So okay, so
I
that's
need to hear
that.
that story, please. After this.
So her dad was the owner. Then he gave it up. I don't think he died, but he
No,
gave
he's
it up
not dead.
to his daughter, and she runs it like a.
See you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday. And so that's Bell's. But I will always love Two Hearted. I will always drink Hopslam. I will always drink Oberon. I will drink Bell's beers.
Oarsman.
Oarsman's good too. They're good, but they don't come out every year with something new and exciting. Founders is huge, just like Bell's. Tried to come out with something new and exciting. Some of their barrel age hit or miss. Lizard of Cause was sweet. Like there's just like so. It's like all of Founders. They try to come out with something new, but they're all like a B
Like
rated
Shorts?
beer. They're new, but they're all rated B beers. Shorts lately, over the last
Has been
year,
fucking.
So Shorts comes out with like 50 or 60, 65, something like that, different beers every year, which is cool. That's like their niche. That's their thing. And they've always been like into that and made sort of decent beers through that. Some really good ones, some whatever. But with last year, 2017, whatever they had, 50, 60, I don't know, 65. I remember reading the tweet, whatever. 90% of them were so good. Like they made all of the ones that they came out with a bunch of them that they usually do, but the quality was so much higher than usual. Shorts right now is one of my top breweries.
And Shorts, if you're listening to this, I am so sorry for ripping into your key lime pie beer.
Oh yeah, that was a whole Twitter thing.
You guys were so mad at me.
They were
I
very
am
mad.
I so about that. I was not a fan.
Do they follow you on Twitter?
I don't know.
I bet they
I
unfollow
think
you.
they all follow me after that.
I want to explain more what happened to
Church
the
follows me
viewers.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
listeners.
so I saw key lime pie. That sounds pretty good. I'm going to try it. It's from Shorts. Shorts,
That might have been 2016 though.
mostly, they don't do wrong. I tried it. Did not like it at all. It was just weird. I don't remember it too much, but it was just real weird. Reviewed it on Twitter. I think some guy ended up commenting, said beers are getting too cute. He ended up pulling me into this argument with Shorts.
Shorts didn't like that.
Shorts didn't like it. They said their beers aren't for everyone. I had to tell them that I was just going off of my opinion, and it turned into a little bit of a mess. But
You make it sound like it was like a legal thing. It was
no, it wasn't
No, but-
legal at all. It was just I did not like it, and
took kind of offense to
Yeah,
it.
they did.
I
They
think the
took offense.
person that literally came up with the idea for that key lime beer was on Twitter. That was his job.
Probably.
Took it very personally.
But nothing against the brewery, nothing against their beers. It was just that one beer. I did not enjoy it. And hey, like you said, your beers aren't for everybody, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
But shout out to Shorts. I think all of us are gonna try and make it out to Shorts anniversary party this year because it's an awesome event. We could all split a hotel and stay up in Bel
me.
Air.
Casey.
Oh, thank you.
Bel Air.
I answered my
It's in the spring, but
Where's Bel Air? Is it by Detroit?
by Traverse City.
Oh, I love Traverse City. Should
We
totally
stopped
go.
there. You know, we've been there, babe.
We have?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah! We did. There was a Beastie Boys cover band.
Mm-hmm.
And I ate nachos. Tyler got the best mac and cheese in the world.
Yep.
It was amazing.
So anyway, we're gonna try and go to the anniversary party.
So on that note, sorry, Shorts, but that beer sucked, and all the other ones are pretty good.
What was the question?
I want to talk about the story I had about going to Shorts. So me and Tyler, I took Tyler on this awesome camping adventure for his birthday in October. It was freezing. And so we left after one night of freezing our butts off, and we were literally frozen to the core. And so we went to Shorts, and I got spicy nachos, and Tyler got the best
Haven't
mac
taken a
and cheese.
shower in like 2 days. We were nasty.
We were cold and nasty, and it
We
was
just
late.
stumble into Shorts.
Yeah.
They took salvage of us.
That mac and cheese warmed my soul like nothing else.
It was good. And we listened to Beastie Boys cover. And then we went to my grandma's condo in Traverse City. It was nice and
It was
heated.
nice. Okay, this is a kind of weird question, but I know you, Tyler, have really strong feelings about this. I'm wondering what you guys is. Oh, that was terrible. I have to burp. Hold on. It went away.
Also, Perrin is really good with most of the beers. Perrin makes really good beers.
Anniversary party is a
Ella-
blast.
Ellison is smaller, but they make a lot of great beers.
You guys are stealing our podcast from us. I'm just kidding. Okay, so my
It's
question.
literally titled beer.
Beer.
I know I don't even like beer, but okay. Okay.
Looks like a
Next
turtle.
question, please.
The next question I have for you guys is, what is your favorite hop?
Oh shit!
Son of a bitch.
I know you have a strong feeling on that, Tyler.
What is my favorite hop?
Yeah.
Should I start?
Go for it.
Right now, my favorite hop in short is Galaxy.
Okay.
But Citra is a great hop. Tons of orange citrus flavors. El Dorado is very good as well. I like Amarillo.
So your favorite's Galaxy. Continue. Just kidding.
Galaxy is a southern hemisphere hop originated in Australia. Tons of mango, tropical flavors, like juicy, like the papaya, guava stuff. Galaxy is big right now for the new stuff. But Citra has been my favorite as of late. It's Galaxy, but before Galaxy hit the New England style, it was Citra.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Good
go
answer.
with Citra too, for all the reasons Tyler gave. I like Cascading Centennial too, just because I like that strong hop bitterness.
Earthiness.
Yep, probably those three: Citra, Cascade, and Centennial.
Now that I think about it, okay, so my craft beer started.
Holy shit!
Did your bra come off?
Yeah, I was getting uncomfortable.
Interesting.
How the hell she did that?
Interesting.
I'm a girl. I
What
can
a-
take it
what
off
a
without my
bedroom move.
shirt
Um,
coming off.
If I cut my craft beer hop lovingness into thirds, it was Mosaic.
Oh
What
shit!
kind of
Mosaic was huge.
Hold on, this is my question for you. If you could
Huge.
cut your hops into thirds, what would be your top three?
Mosaic, and then I found Citra. Citra was shorter, and then Galaxy is my current favorite. But Mosaic is like OG. Mosaic Promise by Founders. That I had that beer. I remember. I'm gonna go into a story mode.
Here we are.
I made my Untapped. I made my Twitter in that spring, and then beginning of the summer, my buddy Jay texted me at Ideal Party Store. Shout out to Ideal Party Store
In Bay City.
in Bay City. No, just Bay City. 2 locations.
Never mind.
And he said, "Hey, Perrin has this beer coming out called No Rules. It's this it's world renowned across America is this top beer in the world, and we have it coming." And I said, "Okay." Ends up, I had it when we were hanging out or something.
Okay.
That was No Rules. In that, I come pick it up. I make a mix 6. I'm new to craft beer, so I make a mix of 6 with I remember Aunt Sally from Lagunitas, which is a sour, which is hilarious thinking about it. So anyway, so I had that, and then I got one from Founders called Mosaic Promise. It's a pale ale with all mosaic hops, and I remember having it in my living room watching TV or something, and I drank it. It's like, holy shit, this isn't just bitter and bitter. That was the first beer I had, a pale ale, where it wasn't just bitter. There was fruits to it. There was tropical fruits. Mosaic is my first true hop love. Citra was my second, and then Galaxy is my current, but Mosaic.
Awesome.
Next question.
Collin never answered.
No,
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
said
yeah, yeah,
Cascade,
okay, yeah.
Citra,
Saz.
Saz.
An earthy
I
German
think
hop.
we kind of covered that.
Low bitterness and
Yeah.
a Hefeweizen.
So what's
Hello.
I don't know what you mean by
Yeah.
that.
Saz.
Oh gosh, that's my. So, since you guys are on Twitter and stuff, you obviously are part of the beer community. What's your favorite part about being a part of that community? It's kind of a good one to end on. It's gonna be a little sappier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crack a beer.
Go for it. I would say just being able to connect with other people that enjoy the same thing that I enjoy. Kind of getting their take on what they think, or not what they think, but what they like to drink.
Okay, well, like it's kind of like trying new things. Like I'm in a book club online, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
they say books that they like, and I might like them too.
And going off that, kind of like liking books,
Yeah.
shit like that. I've done
Fucking bullshit.
Pussy shit like that.
No, it's not pussy shit. It's I've done a beer trade
Okay. Yeah.
from this lady out in Pennsylvania, and she sent me beers she likes. I sent her beers that I think she would like. I mean, I like IPAs, she didn't, so I
Okay.
sent her kind of what she prefers.
All IPAs.
So,
Fuck you, Noreen.
Kathy. But yeah, I mean, just being able to try different things that other people like
Awesome.
and kind of going off that.
Sweet.
Definitely, same thing for me. Like, just being able to like make friends that have the same passion about beer that I do. Twitter was less. Twitter was more of me just putting my passion out there, and people responded to it or followed me. Instagram's kind of the same way. YouTube, since I started making YouTube beer quote unquote reviews, just talking about beer basically, and being able to watch other people what they think of beers, and kind of like what they think about beers, and then responding to what I think about beers. And then I've messaged a couple of guys from YouTube watching their reviews about beer and connecting with them on that level.
I'd say you're pretty good friends with some of them.
Yeah, like
Rob J is-
I'm good friends. So should I do a shout out part?
Yeah,
here?
both of you can do.
Yeah,
shout
so
outs.
shout out like Rod J.
He's like the OG.
I started watching him first on YouTube, and we've connected. We've talked kind of quite a bit about video games and beer and stuff. Connected on that level. Kyle from No Hype Beer Reviews on YouTube. We've talked a ton on Instagram, just about everything, beer, life, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Sean, I've talked to him on Twitter at Draft Therapy. He does beer reviews on YouTube. We've talked a bunch about. He lives in Detroit, actually. We've talked about getting together and doing stuff. And I've mentioned Collin.
I didn't know he lived out in Detroit.
Yeah. So yeah,
I know he did Michigan Brews. I didn't know it was Detroit.
yeah. So he lives in Detroit, and so I've messaged him about collabing and doing a review or going to a brewery with you. I've talked about you. So my favorite thing is just connecting with these people that love craft beer in a way that I do too, and
Awesome.
sharing our passion. It's kind of cool
Sweet.
to make friends that are like Kyle is over in New York.
He did the beer shoot.
Sean is in Detroit. Rod J is down in Kentucky. I've also been connecting more to I don't know his real name, but it's Beardiful Beer Reviews.
Aw.
He lives in Alabama.
Is that guy with the kid porter?
Roll
Yeah,
Tide.
yeah. His son does soda reviews.
It's so
on his
cute.
channel. It's pretty cute.
And his name's Porter.
His name's Porter.
Because he likes beer.
I've been
I want to
talking.
name my kid Porter.
I talk to him more. So like you make friends
Yeah,
on
my
these
kid
things
will
from
mosaic.
all over the country, all over the world, and that's pretty cool.
Is that so cute as Pop reviews?
So that's
I'm
my
almost
favorite
crying.
thing about this. That's my favorite thing about this.
Awesome. Okay, well, thanks, guys, for coming on.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
a great time.
Thank you for having us.
You want to say, Case?
No, that's all I got.
Awesome. Okay, so we're not going to do an update on Stacy today because we're actually filming this not on our usual day. So it's only been like 2 days since we filmed.
Yeah. All I know is she's at a Red Wings game without me, and I'm a little pissed about that. But
Fuck you,
Again?
Stacy.
yeah, again.
Yeah, same with us.
Well,
So.
it's her boyfriend's birthday yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So she went home and they're going to a hockey game, and we weren't even offered to come. I'm just fucking with you,
Because
Stacey.
I'm here.
Colin and Stacy are ex-boyfriend/girlfriends. So
They would love us.
I thought we could do. I thought we could do another random ass question to end the video. I thought of one while we were sitting here. What is your favorite swear word?
Fuck.
Is that yours, Colin?
Yeah. I say that so much.
Swear word?
Yeah.
It's a pretty word.
I like shit. Shit works in a lot of different ways. You could say it like fuck. But shit is.
So instead of saying fuck me, you can say shit.
If I had to, going back to the beginning with Casey's hand question, if I had to cut off my hand and have one swear word attached, it would be shit.
Ew.
Fair.
Shit.
All right. I think mine is probably piss. It's
That's
just
not
so.
a swear word.
I think it is. I wasn't allowed to say piss. Are you kidding me?
Piss
is a
dirty.
swear word.
I couldn't say suck.
I couldn't
I
say.
couldn't either.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't
say
say
mean.
anything. Growing up, I couldn't
Or
say
stupid, not mean.
Oh yeah, stupid. Yeah.
I couldn't
Yep.
say anything growing up.
Suck.
My
think
parents
my
didn't let me say. I couldn't say
couldn't
anything. They didn't let me talk.
They sewed my mouth shut, pussy.
You, Mom, dude.
No, yeah, I think my
Let me
favorite
know.
my favorite one is piss. I think it's also because I watch shoot.
Golden shower porn?
No.
Oh.
No, I heard
She
you before
lives
you
it.
even said anything. I was like, no. I watch Shameless, and they say it a lot in there. It's just like such an angry word, like piss. I'm gonna
Piss
go take a
on my
piss.
ass.
It's like short and
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like a snake bite.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Colin hates snakes.
I don't really have a favorite one.
Which one do you use most
Fucking
often
hell.
then?
I probably use hell the most, honestly.
In the
Really? That's a
Bible, that
weird
ain't a
one.
swear
It
word.
just comes out casual. It's very casual. It's
Yeah,
not like
something else comes out of me casually too.
Could you shut the fuck up?
Come.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay, so hell. That's a good one.
I don't know. That's probably the one I use the most.
All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me and Colin as guests, but I have a question for you two. As non-craft beer lovers, and
us.
Gabby, who hates beer in general,
It's nasty.
what are your favorite beers?
I like Rubeus because it doesn't taste like beer when it's cold. When it warms up, though, it tastes like shit. I also really like ciders, which some people think are beers. So
I want to do
ciders aren't
cider.
beers.
I want to do ciders on my beer. Okay, no, fuck that.
No, I have reviewed ciders.
when I was a pussy.
I did it 2 days ago.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh
But
shit! Look at that head.
Don't blow it.
Don't blow his head.
Anyway, what's your favorite? Your favorite is Rubeus.
Really, you like that?
yeah, I like it when it's
What,
cold.
blowing head or Rubeus?
No, Rubeus.
Oh.
I like both.
Both.
Rubeus is definitely
Yeah.
my favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It just
Kiss.
tastes like could you shut the fuck up? I'm gonna kick you up. Never again, Colin. You're banned. Just kidding. But yeah, Rubeus is good if I had to pick like a real beer. I really like ciders though. I mean, Rubeus is not. I wouldn't buy that.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Well, yeah.
What would you
Rubeus.
buy if you had to buy a craft beer to drink for the night? What would you
I
buy?
would buy Rubeus because that's the only
You
one
just
I
said
like.
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't like buy it if I had other options, but if I had to pick a craft beer to
She
buy
wouldn't
it,
buy a
I
craft
just ran
beer.
a scenario in my head, and Gabs is like, "Fuck you, Colin. You're never coming on again." Hey, welcome to R-Rated Inebriated. We're having our Cuban week, and we have our guest Colin Harris.
Cuban week. Colin's Cuban.
He's like, "See, hello,
Different cultures. World
Bonjour.
culture day.
bonjour."
That's French.
Shut the fuck up.
We have Colin and his mom, Jeanette. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Jeanette, is she straight from Cuba?
Oh, she was born in Lansing, but her parents are.
Her parents are straight from Cuba. Then.
Yeah, and her
Sweet.
brother.
Raise your hand if you've woken up to
Her brother.
Colin's mom talking to us.
Oh,
To her
fuck,
mama.
dude. 8 in the morning.
So she's 100% Cuban though, because
Yeah.
both her parents are Cuban.
Yeah.
So you're 50%.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
So
a
your kids are
half-piece.
gonna be 25%.
You're half, and then whatever half
Unless
your
you
dad
get with
is.
a Cuban gal.
Yeah, true.
Is Kayla Cuban?
Nope.
Korea?
50-50 would make 100.
All right. Well, anyways, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I'm really
Mhm.
excited for more things.
Like,
Casey's been.
subscribe, comment.
Casey's been. I think she's getting more into it. I think it was a little bit
This is
pressure.
only the second one, but yeah.
Well, it's not like
You
it's.
can tell from that
a
attitude
video.
that she doesn't want to do it. That's kind of true. It's nice because we're just
Yeah.
kind of chilling here. We're just sitting around the
You
table.
just
We're
kind of
not-
talk to the
yeah.
microphone.
My hair's in a ponytail, and I don't have a bra on, so
I don't have
real
pants on.
casual.
I'm naked. Butt fucking naked.
I'm on the toilet. We're doing this in the shower.
Halfway through, actually, I butt chugged a beer.
Ew.
So
Have you guys
as you're
ever-
listening,
Cal, have you butt chugged a beer?
No.
yeah,
were in
you
a
shove
frat.
a bottle
What
right
kind
up
of
your
fucking
asshole.
animal do you think I am?
A frat boy? I don't know. I'm sure
Hey,
frat
watch
boys
the
do
spike. Watch the spike there.
What kind of fucking animal do you think I am?
it. Your little spikes. All right. Yeah.
That's
so
what they called me in high school, little spikes.
I literally can't get them
Anyway.
to shut up. But we're out, and I think
You're the one that invited us.
a good way to end the first. Oh shit. The good way to end the second podcast is to all say our favorite swear word at the same time.
Fuck.
Ready? No.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck.
Piss.
Craft beer is the nation.
All right,
Bye bye,
guys.
everybody.
Have fun editing that.